Facebook knows that I am a woodworker, so it serves a lot of woodworking ads to me. Today, I am going to buy every single woodworking ad. I stole this idea from Drew Gooden, who is the funniest guy on YouTube. And today's video is brought to us by Squarespace. This first one is from a company I am not familiar with. They are called Gearhart, and they are selling branding iron. So I'm gonna click through. You can get an electric one, or you can get a torch branding iron. The electric one is $203. That seems like a lot of money, so we're just going to go with the $93 option, which is still a lot of money. They all have 5-star ratings, which is a little sus. You can choose your width and height. It looks like you upload your file, so I'm gonna do all that. Let's read the reviews here. So they have 0 reviews. I guess that's how they have a 5-star rating, is 0 reviews. Do any of their products have reviews? I mean, in the internet age, you gotta have reviews, right? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm gonna buy this and just see what happens here. So I upload my logo. After I check out, it came to $107.40. This is the non-electrical one. This is one you just heat up with a torch. So that is the first ad. This next one comes from I don't even know how to say this.
Pirates Shop.
But it looks like it's a Festool domino replacement, which this looks really cool. And that particular tool is over $1,000. It's a really expensive tool. I have one, I love it, it works great. But a lot of people can't afford that. So this could be a good replacement. But the Facebook page looks a little suspect. And the weird thing about this is the Facebook page is one name. It takes you to a website with another name. This could be a scam. I have very low expectations for this. This looks like a jig that a guy made in his shop and they stole his video. 72 pages of reviews. So this one from America says, good use, we will. Oh, okay, maybe that particular American is not good with English. Good drills, I recommend. It's not a drill? Daniel, look at this one, Daniel. Mistake, too small, Dick King. What? What does that mean? 278 5-star reviews, 10 4-star reviews, and 0 3, 2, and 1-star reviews.
Can't you pay a company to review products?
You probably can't. This is fake. There is no way this is real. I just need to read some more reviews. Use this, but stuff is tidy and look good. All kind of high quality, you'll check. Quality? This American didn't even type in English. There are 72 pages of these reviews. Did they use some sort of AI generator to create these?
That's what it sounds like.
But they look like real names, like Raymundo Fisher. We all know a Raymundo. They're all American reviews. I am losing my money on this one for sure. There's no doubt. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase, even though this seems very suspect. The total for this one, after checking out, is $54.71. So if I get this one, I will save like $1,100. And if it works as advertised, I will freely promote the crap out of this one. There's no doubt. Those reviews are fake. This website is fake. You know what? Let's actually, what is it? This website is ueeze.com. So if I do a search for ueeze.com scam, this website comes up. Oh, a trust score of 1 out of 100. Yeah, this website is a scam. I think we just lost 54 bucks. All right, moving on. While my credit card is still working, we're gonna move on. This next one looks a little bit more promising. It looks like they have a legit Facebook page. It looks like they have a legit website. This is for a really cool looking toolbox. I am really into really cool looking toolboxes. This company looks like they're out of Japan, called Toyo Steel. I'm a sucker for a good looking product, so I feel a little bit more confident. The website is well done. These reviews look legit. There are some Japanese reviews, some American reviews. real reviews, 125 real reviews. So I'm feeling a lot better about this purchase. TOYO.
That's a big company.
It's a big company. You know who they are?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we're okay there. Expensive little toolboxes, but like I said, I'm a sucker for good looking products. Checking out here. All right, 52 bucks. 52 bucks for a little toolbox. Not too bad. I mean, you could definitely go to the hardware store and get some cheap plastic one for 10 bucks. So we'll see. I feel good about that one. Next up is Carson clamp. This looks cheap, but it looks real. Daniel, look at these idiots. Look at them. They don't got no clamps. Look at he's so frustrated. These all right, if these work,
Magic.
yeah. They look cheap, but if they work, they work. I gotta watch this again. This is hilarious. Oh, no! So let's click through to their website and see what they got here. I mean, their website looks legit, very sales driven-ish. What kind of other products do they have? They're all clamps. Okay. This one looks legit. They make like DIY clamps and tools and drill bits and hole saws. So let's look at the reviews here. 44 5-star reviews. So again, a little sus. This is a great tool for woodwork at home. Great value for money. I rate this tool perfect. Highly recommended. Okay, a little too good. I do a lot of woodworking and often need an extra hand. This works great to get a nice square angle while doing picture frames and other projects. These are the types of items you wish you had for years. 44 5-star reviews though. Oh, there's a 4-star. The solid build and positive mechanism. Okay, so they gave a 5-star rating, but a 4-star ranking. Although this time written in English, readable English. So, all right, let's just get these. I'm a woodworker. I need clamps all the time. You can never have enough woodworkers telling you you can never have enough clamps. Oh, and they're on sale. They were $39.95. You can get them for $22.95 USD. After shipping and everything, it looks like we are at $30.90. Done and done. If you've been woodworking for any amount of time, you have definitely seen Ted's woodworking plans. You get 16,000 plans for some ridiculously low price. I am pretty sure that all of these plans are borrowed or stolen from the internet or magazines or whatever. They've been around for years. Like 10 years ago, Steve Ramsey bought this to expose what kind of scam this is. So this is nothing new, but I went ahead and bought it because I saw Steve Ramsey's video 10 years ago and I was like, okay, stay away from Ted's woodworking. And it's been 10 years. So maybe they're legit now. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this so you don't have to, because this seems too good to be true. Daniel, have you heard of Ted's Woodworking? Have you come across them?
Never heard of Ted.
So my brother Daniel, who's hitting the record button today, he is a woodworker, but he lives the good life. He doesn't use Facebook, so he's not seeing these ridiculous ads. Okay, I set a reasonable price. It is kind of expensive. Let's see here. A lot of sales pitchy stuff. They show DVDs or CD-ROMs of plans. I don't think is that a thing anymore?
Floppy disk?
They show a floppy disk. Whole backstory about how woodworking magazines are complete garbage. I'm a subscriber of many of the woodworking magazines and I don't think they're garbage at all. So let's just go through this and give Ted my digits. I'm just noticing this. This is a weird thing for me. So this is a red flag for sure. The Facebook page this is coming from is called Woodworking at Home Easy, which is a weird name. And then it takes you to a website called woodworkingtoday.fun, which then redirects you to tedswoodworking.com. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of affiliate type thing where like anybody could start a Facebook page, get some sort of affiliate code, and then funnel it to Ted's Woodworking, which then you get a portion of the pie. Affiliate marketing is a big thing. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening, but that should always throw up some red flags. Keep your credit card in your pocket in this case, but I'm risking it all for you. The total after everything is $72.19. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. That's enough for today. I don't want to give my credit card out to too many of these companies. So let's just wait for the shipping. Let's see what happens. I'm still waiting on more packages to arrive. I've got a couple of them, but there's one more thing that I want to. This is a scam. I know in my heart this is a scam because there's so many obvious things. This is from a store called Bizapta, and it shows these corner clamps. And in the ad, I can see the woodpecker's name on the product. I actually own the real thing. I have these are the real thing. So this is not a woodpecker's ad. So when I click on this and I go to the website, they show the other side where you can't see the woodpecker's name. 4 sets, $91.99. On woodpeckers, you get 4 pair plus 4 individual clamps for $300. So it's right there, patent pending. So this is obviously a scam. My total came to $26.96. Everything all together, all 6 purchases came to $349.14. So I've got 2 of the packages, we've got 4 more to go. So before we open up these packages to see if I got scammed, I'd like to tell you about a legit website and today's sponsor, Squarespace. I've been using Squarespace for a long time, way before they were a sponsor. I use them for my website, my domain hosting, my e-blast, and selling my physical and digital products. It's almost 2023. You need a website. Everybody's a brand these days. You need a website. Squarespace is the perfect place to do so. They have absolutely beautiful templates to get you started, and you can customize those templates to make it look pretty much however you want. Bring in all your images and your logos, and you can use the colors that you need and make the website your own. You can sell both digital and physical items, which is what I do. I sell PDF plans as well as books and merch and various other things. A lot of us, we're crafters and makers and woodworkers and metalworkers. We need a place to show off our stuff. And you don't want to rely on some social media service which changes their algorithms and whatever. Visit squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/make something for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace, for all of your support. Let's get back to these packages and see what happened. It's been a few weeks. We have most of our packages, most of them. So we're going to start off with the first one from Gearhart, which is that branding iron. So let's open up the box and see what we got. After shipping and taxes, came out to $107.40. Because I uploaded my logo to their website for this branding iron, like the next day or a couple days later, they sent me a proof and I had to approve that. So that was nice. So there wasn't, you're not just getting something blind in the mail. So let's finish opening up this guy. Okay. Oh, that's a nice quality. That's got my log logo on there. I'm happy with that quality. That feels, I guess it feels like $100 worth of thing. So when you check out, you have the option of aluminum or brass. I chose the brass, and so it comes with this handy little sheet of how you can heat it up. So it could be a wood fire, MAP gas, propane, or stovetop. I'm going to use propane. I've never done this before, so I don't know how long I have to heat this up. What, 90 seconds? So let's see if that's hot enough. It didn't make the sizzle sound. Oh. Okay, we gotta go hotter. All right, so we're gonna go with the hotter MAP Pro Gas and see what happens here. We'll give it 2 minutes. All right, so that's 2 minutes with the MAP Pro Gas. Again, didn't do the sizzle. Oh, that worked pretty good. Gotta remember to do even pressure. This is red oak. I always consider red oak as practice wood. before trying it on real wood. Oh yeah, that works really good. Happy. So we are going to rank our products from best to worst buy. So this is our first one. I'm just going to throw it right in the middle. It's still hot. I burnt the logo into my cloth here. So just set that right there for now. Next up is the mortising tool that is supposed to replace the Festool domino joiner. Now, I got scammed. I think this is the package. It just says online seller, so I don't have actual proof that it came from this company. Who was it supposed to come from? From uease.com. But by order of deduction, this came the same time as all the other packages. This has to be that particular thing, which is, it's super light. I see that there's a label underneath, so I'm gonna peel that up and, it looks like it went from China to the United States, and when it got to the United States, it got this other label. Description of contents. It says, the fan, 1 inch. What? Like I said, I can't guarantee that this is the thing I ordered from uease.com, but this is the only thing, this is the, just by order of deduction, this is the only thing that it could be. And it's a fan. It's a fan. I got scammed. That is. Well, this came just in time for the cold winter that's coming. So, yeah, I definitely did not order that. $54.71. So do not order from uease.com. That's so fucking ridiculous. What? So this gets moved to the number 1 spot, and currently the fan to the number 2 spot. This next one I'm actually pretty excited about. This is the Toyo Steel Toolbox, and this one seems very promising, well packaged, not a lot of, it just seems well packaged, and I think this is actually going to be cool. The old box within a box. I like the design of the box. I love the old school, like, relief print on cardboard, and then you got the color over the top of the color. That's a cool box. That's classic. So I ordered white. Look at that. I mean, it's just a toolbox, but I like it. It smells like fresh paint, but made in Japan. It's a nice box. If you know me, you know that I like a nice box. Let's go rank this one. With shipping and taxes, this was 52 bucks. I like it. I think I like this more than the branding iron. So I'm gonna put this in the 1 position. It's just a sexy looking box. It's a nice box. I don't, how many times do I gotta say that it's a nice box? It really, the powder coating on here is perfect. It really is a well-designed, nice box. So I'm gonna put this in the 1 position. So we got the toolbox, the branding iron, and then the mortising tool. Up next is the Carson clamp. I did open up this just to see what was in there because the label does not say where it came from. So I wanted to make sure that this is what it is. So yeah, so but I have not opened up the box within the bag. So that's what we got so far. We paid $30.90 for this after shipping and taxes. So, all right. You know, I initially said that it looks cheap. It actually feels a higher quality than I expected. It's got a really good spring. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. And then it has, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but these are rubberized to protect your piece. So, initial thoughts is better than I expected. Remember the video when they're all frustrated and their pieces were falling apart because they didn't have clamps and ugh. Even when I do have clamps, that's how my projects go. But let's see if these work. This is a cabinet that I am working on, and let's say I wanted to hold a piece in here like so. think, what, put this on here, and then another one over here, and then well, I guess I would put it on this piece first. Why is that one? Oh, that, okay. So it does a little slide job. I'm figuring this out. I didn't read no directions.
That looks like a pain in the ass.
So far it is. I think there are better ways. Ah! All right. So far I'm saying it's my fault, not the tool's fault, but it is kind of a pain in the ass, right? So like that, and then how do I? I'm confused. The thing keeps sliding over. What am I doing wrong? I want the corner. I want that to point in. Okay. All right. We got it now. But it keeps sliding over. So far, this has only made me mad. So that guy right there, it slides and screws me up. So think of the red point as the arrow to go into the corner. You almost need a second person to hold it. Okay, I suppose if I had two more in the back, which I guess is how it's supposed to be used. Let me show you a quicker way to do this. I put a clamp there, put a clamp there. I could put a couple in the back, like this. These are just the cheap things from Home Depot. It sets right on there. Now, if this board was the right size, it would set on the back ones too, and I could do my thing. This, so much easier than this, but it shows another use case for these, so let's go to the workbench. If you're doing a 90-degree butt joint and you want to hold these together at 90 degrees, like so, and then I guess on the bottom as well, suppose that would work, I think. Well, let's see if I can drill into there without it moving. It doesn't have like a super secure grip, but it's good enough for this. If you're, I wouldn't say fine woodworking, you got to be real fussy because it's not perfectly level there and there. So I think a better option is get these just cheap, inexpensive 90-degree plastic square things and throw that in there. You could use an F-style clamp. These are like $4 from Harbor Freight, or just for today's purpose, I'll show this, but you just clamp that on there. And on the other side, you can clamp that on there. That is so much quicker. Plus, this holds this at a perfect 90 degrees. I could put another one on the bottom, do the same thing. I think this is a cheaper, faster, and better option than this. If you got money to spend and you are serious about your woodworking, I would go with the Woodpecker's corner clamps, which we've mentioned and we're going to talk about again here in a little bit. So over to our ranking. Still, toolbox is my favorite. Then the branding iron, which is still a little hot, which I burnt into the cloth again. And then this is more useful than the fan. So I'm gonna put these here. I think I'm not gonna use these. I don't have a use for them. I'm gonna give them away to somebody over on my Patreon. And it is what it is, but I'm not gonna use them. There are quicker, better, easier, and cheaper ways. So far they rank 3rd out of 4. Next up is the 16,000 Ted's woodworking plans. So it's all digital. There is no package is arriving to the house. So with Ted's, you get an email. They send you the password. I guess you don't pick out your own password. They send you a password. They send a lot of emails. I've gotten 13 emails from them since October 7th. I haven't opted out of the emails because I just wanted to see how many they get, but they push hard. Offer ending in 24 hours. So they have a plan to get sheds. So they're constantly trying to upsell you on more things. If you're a grandpa, you can order a single DVD that has everything on them for another $19.95, which we've already paid, what was it, $72? You have an option two, a 2 DVD edition for $29.95. What's the second DVD get you with all the upgrades? Oh, this is the most popular option. I haven't even gotten to the plans yet. They're just trying to upsell me on more shit before I have access to my plans. I don't want any of that. How do I get to the plans? How is this organized? There are some outdoor furniture plans. What's compilation 1? That means nothing to me. Oh, it just wants to download the whole thing. But this should all be broken down into single, don't you, like if you're going to a website and you pay for a website, you would think like, okay, here's small crafty items or candle boxes or stools or search. No, you just get a PDF of a 752 page PDF of just project. Boy, when were these plans made? 1982? There's no step-by-step process. There is a materials list, but okay, this display cabinet, all right, when I make my plans, I have step 1, step 2, step 3, and I go through and say, do this, cut this to this length, whatever, and then we get to the joinery. This just shows, it shows a picture of the thing, it shows some cutaways and close-ups of the joinery, and then 4 paragraphs of shit that I have to read and a cut list. I want pictures step by step. I want the smallest amount of text in the most concise and efficient way for me to do something. I don't want to read while woodworking. I want to see, I need a nice little cut line, and I want to do, this is crap. All right, let's go back to the website. Okay, woodworking projects compilation number 2. What's different from 2 to the first one? Again, it's gonna download the thing, not something I can just look at from the website. 817 pages. Woodworking Projects Compilation 1, Woodworking Projects Compilation 2, the big book of woodworking plans. What's the difference between this and the first 2? Again, I'll download the freaking thing and it's down. This one's taken a long time to download. It is not better than the woodworking magazines. Definitely not better than the stuff that I am putting out. I have 3 books. I have plans on my website and I've written 3 books. I've got the bandsaw box book, which goes 8 different bandsaw box projects, and it goes step by step with a small cut line with each photo. So not paragraphs of reading, but you get a step by step, do this, and then do this. My latest book is Make Your Own Kitchen Tools, and so this is just a bunch of projects for your kitchen. Again, step by step, more pictures than reading. Color. And there's a lot of other YouTubers making amazing plans, like Bob Claggett and Jay from Jay's Custom Creations and myself and a bunch of other people, just doing a much better job, more current, easier to find, better to follow than this crap. I'm gonna use this White Stripes DVD to represent the plans. Sorry Jack White, but the toolbox still my favorite, the branding iron, the clamps. I think the clamps are more useful than the plans, so I'm gonna put them here. The mortising tool, still at the bottom. So I'm gonna put that right there. And then finally, the clamping squares, which was an obvious ripoff of Woodpeckers. You could even see the Woodpecker logo in their ad. I got no confirmation email. I did get charged. I could see it on my bank statement. Hold the phone. Stop the presses. I had the video uploaded and scheduled to go live tomorrow, and then the mail arrived with this package. It is quite the disappointment. It's pretty darn small. For reference, this is the Woodpeckers one. It is nowhere near the size, and this is the one that they showed in the video. The Woodpeckers one has these really, really nice clamps that go in there like so. It all feels very good. I just used this on the bathroom vanity cabinet, which you might want to subscribe because that video is coming out very soon. We're almost done with that. The additional pieces with this clamp, they are They feel cheap. They're not the same machining as the woodpeckers, like without a doubt. The knobs are cheap plastic. The woodpeckers has that high impact plastic. Like this is, it doesn't even compare. They're just using some sort of stock angled bolt, which then this goes on here and then this screws on. The woodpecker clamp, a perfect 90 degrees. There's a huge gap right here. I've checked on multiple squares. It is not 90 degrees. I can't trust this. This is pure crap. I'm a little conflicted. I don't know exactly where I should put this, but definitely at the #1 spot is the Toyo Steel Toolbox. I freaking love that. Then the Gearhart branding iron. I think I have to go with the Carson clamp next, just because for some people this would be useful. And then this, which they sold me one thing and sent me another thing. I'm gonna put that in front of the Ted's Woodworking Plans, which please don't buy the Ted's Woodworking Plans. They're taking money out of other people's pockets by stealing the plans. And then speaking of taking money out of pockets, the mortising tool. I am out a few bills on that.